Welcome back to the channel. Let's make this a live update video. Where do I start from? I can hear somebody saying start somewhere, but where do I really start from? I wanted to say it's been forever since I made a live update video, but I've actually never done a live update video, so welcome to my first ever live update video. A lot have just been happening lately that I feel I should just sit down here and explain to you guys. We have a community, so you guys should know what is happening with me. I also want you guys to type on the comment section and then what is happening with you, okay? God has been good. He has been merciful. He has been faithful. A lot has actually happened to me lately. I'm sure you guys already know I finished my internship. I finished my internship last year, and that was 2021, I think in August. After that, I was supposed to go for NYSC. That should be the batch B, I think stream 2. Or I wasn't able to go. I'm going to just break everything down for you. In April 2021, 3 days after Easter, we had a fire incident at home. I was actually in my internship lodge when I called my sister, my mom, my dad, and my elder sister were the only ones at home. Sister actually came home because her husband traveled and she wanted to just come spend Easter with us. So I came home on Sunday for Easter. We celebrated Easter together. On Monday, I left back to my lodge at the hospital. I think on Wednesday or Thursday, I'm not so sure, I called my sister to help me remind my dad for something I wanted. When I called her, what she said was, Purity, the house is on fire. But then the way she said it, I just felt like maybe something went wrong in the kitchen or something. The way she sounded calm. So to me, nothing was wrong. When I ended the call, I prayed. I said, Lord, I asked that you take charge of everything that is happening. Just please help her to put the fire down or put it off. That was a little prayer I made. I was still praying in my mind, but then I think I was still using my phone because to me it was nothing serious. Afterwards, I think like few minutes after that call with my sister, one of my neighbor called me and then she said, Purity, where are you? Where are your parents? Your house is on fire and I can see the fire from my house. Wow. And her house to my house is about 7 to 10 minutes walk. So if she can see the fire from her house, that means it was a big fire. At that point, everything just got to me like, Jesus, what is happening? Our house is on fire. How? What happened? I started praying. I started calling my sister. I said, what is happening? House is on fire. She ended the call. I'll call you back. It was already past 9 p.m. at that time. I did not know if I should just book a ride and start going back home. The hospital to my house is a distance. I was confused. I started praying. I was praying. I called the security, our gate man. I called him. I asked him what is happening in the house. My mom is not picking my call. My dad is not picking my call. He said house is on fire. I said, where are my parents? He said they were out of the house. I said, okay. I started calling my brothers. I don't know, it was just a lot for me. To some extent I said, please Lord, let my room not get burnt because I have like a lot of things there. My MacBook was there, my filming equipment was there, the hair I just got in December was there. Like there were a lot of things, Lord. Hey, these things are expensive. Oh, how will I even get them back? Lord, please let my room be safe. There are a lot of things there. Where am I going to start from? I have all my things there. And the only thing that I have in the lodge is just the things I use mostly for work. Lord, please. I prayed for everybody in the house. Most times I'll go back to my room. I'll pray specific for my room because where would I start from? So it was a lot. So not as funny as this that day. I crossed my heart. It wasn't. I started calling my brothers. They told me that they're on their way to the house and stuff. It was just a lot. I couldn't sleep well that night. Well, later I spoke to my sister and she said that the fire service came and they were able to put the fire off, and it was just a lot for me. The next day I went to the hospital to tell them that I'll be going to the house for some time. When I went home, everybody was at home. When I just entered inside, I could see the house and it was just a lot. It was a lot. I said enough of my eyes then, but then I went straight and I went to my room and I started crying. I just could not hold it. Like I literally started crying. Like everything was gone. Like everything was gone. Even my documents, everything was gone. I was just crying and It was really sad. It was really, really sad. Later, I prayed and I just said, Lord, thank you for keeping my parents. And because it was a lot, what everyone was sleeping at the time it happened, a lot of things came to my head. And the room that the fire even started from, it was my sister that opened the room and she just started coughing. And then my dad was asking, why are you coughing? She did not say anything. Then he ran upstairs to meet her. So all of it, when she opened the room, it was flames that just came all over her face, all over her body and stuff. So there were just a lot of things to thank God for. Even though at that point I was sad, I was just grateful to God that everyone was alive. Every day you just realize how nothing this world is. All my filming equipment, like that, guys, just like that. But here I am filming and making videos and telling you guys everything that have happened, and still feeling grateful because God kept us all. He kept us all. I won't be filming if I have been crying about a loss of someone, but here we are, all safe, we are all strong. Looking at my parents, they're keeping up so well, and I'm like, Holy Spirit, you're just too much. Because what I just kept praying when at that call was, Holy Spirit, please comfort my parents, please comfort my parents. And when I came back, they're even better than I imagined. I'm grateful because I know we are going somewhere better. We are doing better than how we did before. We are going higher places than where we have been before. I'm just grateful that I have God. Because I was just thinking, if I don't have God, like, what am I really going to use and console myself right now? Nothing. But the Holy Spirit is here. He's here. And I'm really so grateful. I was grateful to God that He kept the people in the compound, and also the fire did not spread maybe from our house to the next compound, because that would be like another form of expense. So at that period, it was a lot for me. It wasn't really showing for my post because at that time I went on a break on YouTube. I told you guys I wanted to just take a break, and before then I made a lot of videos already that I've already made and saved. So my plan was, when I go on this break, when I'm back, I can post video for like months and I won't sit down and make videos again. So even after that 1 month break I went for, when I started posting videos, nobody knew what happened because I was still posting old videos of when I was in the house. So you won't really know that anything happened. Now, funny enough, I really did not tell anybody, even people really close to me, because I just wanted to take it in myself, and a lot of things happened at that time. I knew I needed to start doing more because I needed money, because I needed to get my things back for filming. I needed my gadgets back. I needed like everything back, even though those things I knew I could not get back, but I knew I needed some things back at that point. So it was a lot for me, and I also want to thank God because He gave me the strength and the grace at that time. At that point, I started doing just night duty in the hospital, and then I would use my day time to go to the makeup studio to do makeup just to get extra funds. So it was a lot for me at that time. I would literally go to work to the makeup studio around 9 a.m. in the morning. I'll stay there till past 7, and from there I'll go straight to the hospital for night duty. From night duty I'll go back to my hospital lodge, have my bath, and go back to the makeup studio again. I was just working 24 hours. So it was a lot. Even my roommates and my flatmates, they would tell me, "Peter, you're not going to rest and stuff." But I'm like, I need this money. I need this money. There are things I want to do. At that point I could not see myself disturbing anybody when there were a lot of things to do. Do you get? So it was a lot. At that point, that whole makeup thing I was doing also helped me to just improve my makeup skills in general. I learned to do the skin work first before the eye work. So everything just it was painful. It was sad, I'm not going to lie, but everything came together. So I was not able to go for my NYSC batch B, and then in batch C, I think that was in November, I was able to register. I tried doing direct posting. I posted to Zamfara. I said, me, Zamfara. Okay, I cancelled. Not like I cancelled, but I did not go. But B came, I was supposed to revalidate and do it again. I did it again, tried doing direct posting. Zamfara was there again. I said, okay, I'm not going. But A came, and I applied, still working direct posting. I wasn't posted to Abuja. What is happening? I posted to Cross River. I came for camp. In my mind, I said, okay, let me come for NYC. After my 3 weeks camp, I'm going to redeploy. Because even the person doing the direct posting thing for me said it was the new DG that came, and direct posting was difficult. That okay, he's going to do the relocation thing for me. I said, okay, no while. After 3 weeks, I checked my dashboard and my relocation did not work. A circular was passed around that new DG signed a document that if you're a medical personnel, you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you're a pharmacist, you can't redeploy. And even if you are able to redeploy, when you want to go to documentation in the other states where you deployed to, they should send you back except you are married or you have a serious health condition. That was how I stayed in Kosovo State, Calabar. So basically, your Abuja YouTuber is now a Calabar YouTuber. The camp experience was a lot. It was a lot. One of the most stressfulest time in my life. I don't want to go back there. I've always wanted to go to camp, always wanted to experience the whole thing, but this was a lot. I wasn't expecting it, but I thank God that I was able to go. I experienced it. I even signed up for Miss NYSC. Could you believe it? I did cultural dance, I did parade. There was a little bit of fun, but the stress covered everything. The fact that I was able to work in the clinic, most times when I'm so stressed or I don't want to go for something, I would just go there and sleep. But those that know how to sleep, it was a lot though. I hope I enjoyed Calabar, but one thing that has already just off me, it has off me in this Calabar, is the fact that there is no cinema. I mean, why? Why would there not be a cinema in Calabar? What? Why? Apart from that, I think I've heard a couple of good things about Calabar, so we'll try to explain all of this together, make videos. I hope my stay in Calabar is going to be a fulfilled one, and by God's grace I'm going to live here much better than I came. Also, in the accommodation my hospital gave to me, and I have a roommate also, but she's not around at the moment. I would have introduced you all to her, but you guys will definitely see her in my other videos. Okay, so yeah, this is my live updates. It has been a lot. Well, I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to God for everything. God has been faithful. God has been faithful. If there was one time I was really down in my life, is that period of the house fire. I mean, I was down, but the way I was carrying myself, if anybody have told you that at that period something that happened to me, you would not have believed it at all. So I'm really proud of myself, and I'm proud for the strength that God gave to me that period. I'm grateful for the strength he gave to my parents at that period. I'm super grateful. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm grateful for YouTube. Honestly, I am, and I'm grateful for this journey. Okay, so until my next video, stay happy, stay blessed, and stay safe. Kisses. Bye.